Good morning and welcome to the Cube Solutions Creating a Page tutorial. In this tutorial we will explain to you how to create a page. Upon logging onto your website and being greeted with the dashboard, we will first find the title pages and select Add New. This will take us to a new page where we will enter the title. In this case we will title the page as Testing, as it is a testing page. We will copy the title of the page and insert it in the focus keyword. Please note that the focus keyword is what Google uses to index the site within its search results. Scrolling down, we will do the snippet section. In this section, we will paste the title as a slug, as well as paste the title in the meta description. The meta description is also what is used for Google to index this in its search results. I am now going to add relevant information that pertains to a testing page. As you can see, while entering the information, there is a bar that appears below the meta description. The color of the bar depends on the length of information entered into the description. As you can see, I am just going to copy and paste to increase the text. You will see the bar change from orange to green. Orange indicates that there is too little information, while green indicates that it is the preferred amount. I am now going to continue adding information to show you what happens when there is too much. As you can see, the bar has now changed again to orange, indicating that now there is too much and we need to remove some of the information. Deleting some of it, you will see the bar change back to green, indicating it is the preferred amount. Once we are happy and satisfied, we will close the snippet editor and scroll back to the top of the page. Here we have the option to select the page template. In this case, we will choose Elementor Full Width as we are using the Elementor Page Builder. Lastly, before publishing, we will choose a featured image. This is the image that will be displayed when the search results are found within Google. We will choose a nice image and we will select Featured Image. You will see the image appear on the right hand side in the Featured Image section, as well as in the snippet preview. Once we are happy, we will hit Publish. Once we have hit Publish, the page will refresh, and then we will select the option to edit with Elementor. Please note that the speed of this is all dependent on your internet speed. The faster your connection, the faster the page will load. As you can see, our internet has just dipped and is taking a little longer to load the page. We will then be taken to this page. As you can see, it is a blank page that only includes the header and footer of the website. Next, we are going to add a title to this page. We will do this by selecting the Add New Section icon and then choosing the structure. In this case, we only want one column as we are only entering a title. Then, to add the title, we will select the 9 dots in the Elementor sidebar, and we can either search or we can find Text Editor and drag it across to where we want. As you can see, it has now added that text editor with dummy text. I'm going to select the dummy text and change it to the title of the page. As you can see, the title is now pushed to the left and is an ugly grey color. We will change this by selecting Style, choosing Center Alignment, changing the text color to solid black, and changing the typography, increasing the size of the text. Once we are happy, we will move on to the next section. Next, what I have in mind is creating a section with 2 columns. The column on the left will contain a small description, and the column on the right will contain an image. To do this, we will add a new section, and we will select 2 columns, as that is what I have in mind. As you can see, it has now created the section with 2 columns. On the left hand side, we are wanting to create a text editor. We will do the same thing, drag and drop, and place it. Here we will leave the dummy text, as this is just going to be a general description of the testing page. As you can see, as you can see, the color is that ugly gray. We will change this by going to Style, Text Color, and setting it to a solid black. Next, we will want to add an image to the column on the right. Again, we will select the 9 dots and either search or find the image and drag it across. Next, we will choose which image we would like to display by selecting Choose Image and then finding the image. I am going to be looking for a square image as that is what is needed for my idea. As you can see, I have selected this cake and the preview shows me that it is more or less a square image. I will then select Insert Media and you will see the image appear. As you can see, the description is now sitting too high. To fix this, I will select the column of the description and I will change the vertical alignment to middle. Next, we will see that the image is sitting in a boxed format, meaning that the image is not extending all the way to the side of the page. To fix this, we will edit the image, go to the Advanced section, and set the margin and padding as 0. We will do the same thing for the image column, going to Advanced, setting the margin and padding as 0. As you can see, the image is now fitting the column 100%, but the column is not fitting the section 100%. Next, we will click on the section and we will change its width to full width. As you can see, the image has been pushed right, but the description has done the same thing. It has been pushed to the left. To fix this, we will select the description column, go to the Advanced section, and add padding only to the left of 90, pushing the writing away from the side of the page. Now, as you can see, the image is not 100% to the edge of the page. We will go back and select the image, select the Style section, and make the width 100%. As you can see, the image is now fitting nicely and is reaching the edges of the page. Once we are happy with this section, we will move on to another one. Next, we will create a new section. In this section, we will create 5 different columns. In this case, I selected 4, so I will right click and I'll create a new column, making it 5. In these 5 columns, I would like to create buttons directing users to each category. I will do this by selecting the 9 dots and either searching or finding the button widget. Dragging this across into the column and allows us to add the button. Here we can change the type of the button. For the moment, we will leave it as default. The text we are going to change to a category. In this example, we will do birthday cakes. As you can see, the button has got the correct title, but is sitting to the left. We will then change the alignment to place it to the center. We can also change the size of the button to large, letting it fit a lot nicer. Next, we will go to the Style section. Here we will choose the typography, the color, the text shadow, the text color and background color. Text color we will leave white for the time being. However, the green is not what we want. Therefore, we will change the background color to black. Once we are happy with that, we will go back to the content and we will add the link. In this case, it will be Next, we will go on to create the next button. In this case, we will create a button for cupcakes. We can do the same thing by selecting the 9 dots and selecting the button, Or we are able to right click on the existing button, duplicate it, and drag it to the column we want. Now we will change that to cupcakes. Please note, if you copy a button, the link will be copied as well. For this, we will need to change the link birthday cakes to cupcakes. Now, as you can see, the buttons are different sizes. This is due to the title. Birthday cakes is simply longer than cupcakes. To fix this, we can go to the advanced section and we can fiddle with the padding, increasing the left and right padding so that it goes 100%. We will do 30 on the right and 30 on the left. As you can see, it is still not 100%. We will change it to 90 and 90. This could take a little while to fiddle with, depending on the title length. Next, we will go on to the next section, celebration cakes. Again, we can duplicate and drag across and edit the button. Going to the content and changing cupcakes to celebration. As well as remember to change the link. As it was copied from cupcakes, it will still take us to cupcakes. As you can see now, that button is actually thicker than the others. This is due to the fact that celebration cakes is too long to fit on one line. To fix this, we will simply take the section and set it to full width, giving it more space. We can then do the same, duplicating the button for the last two pages. Next, we can see that the two sections are rather blending together. To fix this, we will add a border to one of the sections. We will go to this section, select Edit, go to Style, and you'll see a border option. Here we will select the border, set it to solid, and as you can see, it has placed a border around the entire section. However, we only want a border on the top. We do not want a left, right, or bottom border. To fix this, we will simply select the border width and set it to 0 all round. Then we will select a top border width of 3. As you can see, it has now created that border only at the top, separating those two sections. Once you are done and happy with your page, you can select Update. Once the page has been updated, you can select the 3 bars at the top left of the sidebar and select View Page to view the page you have just created. That is how you would go about creating pages using the Elementor Page Builder.